Hello, good evening, and welcome to Real Estate with Bimpe. My name is Bimpe Arinola. I am the property consultant, the real estate consultant on this channel with you twice a week discussing everything real estate. We have been discussing real estate documents in recent weeks. I've done 3 episodes. I've done 1 episode where we talked about the C of O. We have also discussed the deed of assignment. We have discussed the purchase receipt. Today, we are going to be discussing the survey plan. We're going to be answering the question, what is survey plan in real estate transactions? What is survey plan in purchasing real estate transactions? Why is it important? Why would you need to get a survey plan or view a survey plan in real estate transactions? The first thing I want to start by saying is disclaiming that I am not a surveyor. I am not a person who does any jobs that relates to measuring of land or anything like that. I am a lawyer. However, in the process of doing my job, I regularly come across survey plans. I have to deal with them. Hence, I know a few things and I have a basic understanding of why it is important. That is what I'm about to tell you. So if you need details, information, exposure concerning survey plans, please get in touch with a registered surveyor. That being said, let's dive straight into it. What is a survey plan? A survey plan is a document that shows us the boundaries of any land. Not the boundaries of the house, the boundaries of the land that contains the house. The survey plan is going to show us where the access road is. At least there is one access road in every survey plan, because that is the road through which the property, the land, will be accessed. The survey plan will give you an idea of what is on the left, what is on the right. Sometimes it may not, but it will tell you access road, and that access road will be the front of the land. The survey plan will give you the name of the person who owns the survey plan. The name of the person who owns the survey plan. The survey plan will give you the address, the local government area, and the address of the land. The survey plan will, if it is registered, it will have beacon numbers, it will have the name, the office address, and the seal of the registered surveyor who prepared it. If it is also registered, it will have a number, survey plan number. Now, the survey plan will have beacon numbers. The survey plan will also have coordinates. The coordinates are what, if a new person now wants to buy, assuming I want to buy for my client and the seller has a survey plan, he can now give me the survey, that survey plan. I will give it to my own surveyor, because even me as a lawyer, I'm giving you the basic idea. I don't do the job of a surveyor. I always get a surveyor. No matter how elementary the thing is, no matter how elementary the information I want is, I don't go about it myself. I always get a surveyor. I have numerous of them. I have them in every state where I work. In some states, I have 3, 4 that I use to do the work. So if a seller has a survey plan, gives me the copy of the survey plan with coordinates. Coordinates are representations of the location of that land relative to the rest of the earth, the whole earth. Every location on the earth has longitude and latitude. So the survey plan will give me at least 4 points of longitude and latitude. So it will give me longitude and latitude here, longitude and latitude here. That's on this straight line. When we now come down like this, it also give me longitude and latitude here, longitude and latitude here. With those 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can get the precise dimension of that land relative to the rest of the earth. That's the basic thing in a survey plan. And there are no 2 locations that have the same longitude and latitude on the rest of the earth. Do you see why it's essential? And they will not take that longitude and latitude to the office of the Surveyor General, and help me confirm if the land is free from acquisition or if it is not. Please note that I can have a registered survey prepared and registered that does not have free from acquisition or not free from acquisition on it. I can request that be stamped on the survey plan, but it is not on every survey plan, because I have seen survey plans of property that was government acquisition that did not have government acquisition or free from acquisition stamped on it. That will be stamped on it at the point at which I take a copy of that survey plan to the Bureau of Lands and Survey and request that I want it charted. Do you get? At that point, the copy I take, they can endorse it on it for me. But it's not every survey plan that is prepared and registered that comes back with the note of free from government acquisition or within a committed acquisition. It's not every survey plan that comes out with that. So you cannot say that the fact that you see a survey plan and there's no government acquisition on it, it is free. Please don't say that, and please don't do that. Conduct the right investigation. Now, here is what I do. Because of some sharp practices that people engage in when they want to perfect title, when they want to register C of O or deed of assignment, I would rather take a surveyor to that land, right? Let him take the coordinates on that land and then take those coordinates that he has taken, go to the Bureau of Lands and Survey and go and chart it for me. Because there's something called flying coordinates. When they want to register title or when they want to prepare survey plan for a property that they know has challenges, has issues, they will use coordinates of a totally different location that do not relate to that land. Now, you know the people who are going to register it for you in the Bureau of Lands and Survey, they will not go to the site to confirm that the coordinates on the document is the same as the coordinates on the land. No, they will take it from the registered surveyor and they will register it. Do you get? So it's because I don't want to have issues tomorrow of property that I thought was free and then I find out it's acquired. Because I don't want to have issues of somebody has flown coordinates onto a survey plan for me, I would rather take a surveyor to the land to go and take coordinates there. It is a bit more expensive, but it is safer. If the client says they don't want that, that's fine. I will take the survey plan and go and do it, but I will tell them that this is what I would rather do. I will take the surveyor there, the surveyor will take the coordinates, then the surveyor will now take it back to the office and tell me the status of the land on the records of the government. I have done an extensive video where I talked about if the property you have already bought, you find that is in government acquisition, what can you do about it? Check out the video. I have done a thorough discussion on if you want to buy and you find out it is within government acquisition, what you can do. I also discussed if you already bought before you found out that you should, verify acquisition or not, and after you bought, it was when you found out it is acquired land, what you can do. I have also discussed all of that in the video. Now, how much is a survey plan prepared is relative to the state, is relative to the location, is relative to the size of the land. So these figures are not cast in stone. You cannot say because you did one in this same Lagos last year, 500,000. You want to do this year again. Why is it now 800? Too many factors are involved in what it takes to do a survey plan and to get it registered. Now, if the surveyor is not registered, they may not be able to help you register your survey plan. But here's the thing with survey plan, right? A survey plan independently cannot stand as title document. Let me tell you why. So I have seen land, whether I have bought or not. I call my surveyor. Hello, I want to chart, I want to prepare a survey plan. The surveyor comes. The surveyor takes the coordinates. The surveyor goes to his office, prepares the survey plan with the coordinates, generates beacon numbers for it, and puts it on the survey plan, because if he's not registered too, he will not be able to get beacon numbers. So the surveyor gets beacon numbers for the survey plan. The surveyor then goes to go and register the survey plan, right? That survey plan, this conversation I just explained to you, did I refer anywhere to going to the people who own the land or going to the people who want to buy or sell? No. The implication is that strangers can go onto land and prepare survey plan. It doesn't cost much to have people, and the process of getting the coordinates is not very complicated. I can even do it myself. I can do it without people around knowing that that's what I'm doing. And I will prepare a survey plan. A survey plan does not show the person that sold the land to me. A survey plan does not tie in with my proof of purchase in any way. But after I have purchased, I can use the survey plan to show what I purchased. Do you see the difference? I can use the survey plan to show what I purchased. So a survey plan as a standalone document to prove title is not very possible. Which is why when you produce a survey plan and a receipt, it is okay. We will take it. We will then start the process of investigation, because by itself, a survey plan cannot show title. A survey plan is not a title document. A survey plan only shows the description of the land with more accuracy. You know, if I have a survey plan, I don't need to know the owner. I don't need to know the seller. I don't even know I don't need to know the surveyor that prepared it. I can just, if I enter Lagos with a survey plan, I don't need to know any of the parties to the transaction. I can find any registered surveyor on the streets and they will take me to where that land is. That's what a survey plan is. Accuracy of location. When you want to have an understanding of details contained in a survey plan, please get a surveyor. Just like when you want to know the contents of a deed of assignment of any contract, you will get a lawyer to interpret. In the same way, a survey plan can only be interpreted by a surveyor. Don't use any other person to interpret a survey plan. A survey plan ideally should be prepared before the deed of assignment, the contract of sale, or the COO is prepared. But the usual thing is that you would want your documents signed as soon as possible. So it is okay to prepare the documents and use whatever descriptions you have at your disposal to describe the property in the contract of sale or deed of assignment. But make sure that in no too distant future, you have a survey plan prepared and registered by a surveyor. It is not to say, like I said, that there can be no fraudulent transactions. It just makes specifying your property easier. It makes resolving boundary issues a lot easier. It makes it difficult in the future for even the seller to come and say that is not the size of what they sold for you. Usually, we like to have a representative of the seller there when we are taking coordinates to prepare the survey plan. A survey plan is different from a sketch of the location. You can have a sketch where somebody just does a drawing of the sketch of the size, you know, for different reasons you might want to see a sketch of the size, but that cannot be registered. By the time you want a registered survey plan, you will need to get a registered surveyor to come and take their own coordinates to go and prepare a registered survey for you. I hope you got some value from this video. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps us a lot. And hit the subscription button if you have not subscribed. Also, do well to share this video. You may want to communicate this information to some other people, but you don't have the right words. The easiest way to help them is just to share the video. You could share with your friends. You could share with your family members. You could share with your spouse. You know, you might be buying property together, so that you be on the same page. You could share with your spouse. And you could do well to hit the notification bell so that when the next video goes live, you will be notified. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. If you have thoughts to share, if there's an angle you thought I should have covered in this video that I didn't cover, please drop it in the comment section. I attend to questions and responses there personally, so I will respond there and I will do whatever I can to answer whatever areas or questions I have left unanswered. Irrespective of whatever the challenges are, real estate investments and transactions still remain one of the juiciest investments around the world, especially in Nigeria. Bye bye and thanks for watching.